Yes?
Kukumo no ba mulira jikun. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun be. Ta kung just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu. Ke puna. Bunanai chatu. Chinba mulira chi gratu. Loda. Pograshi onion kompa chintondo muchuba. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Tag, bis tu bonko koki makpanka. Sing pala kuyami juz chikata na patoga ya hulk. Shagji locha wana wama? Kama volpa mulji gum manaman atota. Hakki jukrata bola shui chongatong. Chong tong haitwam tiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Chikun ita hodonga, iking. Chi gratu loda, pograshi onion kompa chintono muchuba. Tong abum sha umnina, wanga kumbis king balemu. Kavadumpa ku palia mukapata, podana tolpa da pongwale kandunangu chukchuk. Tam Boragatong Tong Abum Sha Umnina
Chibedwana ni Burbo Tonk Nabum Sha Nunya Kachichu Aitha Haudunga Takum Justak Miki Grabel Mogo Kachichu Chibedwana ni Burbo Tonk Nabum Sha Kuyami juz kachita naipatoga ui ita nadana rundi hadonga kuhungabi wanaku kachichu aitha hadonga inkin kunoba achuta tabistyu bonkonki pangpa chimpala chiskamuli tongai tuam jiji yumalitpa ang nikotu Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi kuyami juz kachita naipatoga. Aku chekopa. Chino. Tabistyu bonkonki pangpa. Chimpala. Mucha shakpang.
No, that is the wrong answer. Again. You pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Watawama mulira, kinkunjo peshak. No ba muliraji.
I'm no master, yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more question. The lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith, and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Oh, of course, Shaldan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No, no, no. Oh, do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows a weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Tunipudu! Rana no prata don't no sercha!
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should, You, Jedi! You're looking to get into the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Well, if you can't think of anything cruel, you really shouldn't be out here, young man, should you?
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
We didn't do anything. Please, help us.
Silence! It's not what they did so much as what they didn't do, which is prove themselves worthy. I'm exhausted from dealing with their mulings, so please decide for me, will you? Let them go? And what could possibly convince me to do that? Now that has to be the funniest thing I've heard all day. Well, fine. Whoever you are, since you've proven such a good sport, the boys can run off. I'm sure your little lesson will give them something to chew on.
Ujua Benki, Tangi Mama Jaumason, Nika Vadubaka, Just Cronky to Patsney, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Kakinja Nawaba, Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bononak Chiwi Aita, Baba Hassan, Kakinja.
I'm just here on one of Zerka's transports. I don't have no business with you.
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Well, if you'd seen us before, we wouldn't be newcomers, would we?
Smart-mouthed newcomers, to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that, Oh, neither do I. I simply stated a fact. Do you know how many Sith there are in Dresde?
12. No, wait, 13.
Enough to crush this fool! Let's do it, Lashao.
Now, let's not be hasty. Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us, make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live.
Ha! Too funny.
Good one!
Yes, I suppose that wasn't too bad. All right then, my friend. You've done as you were asked. Perhaps we will meet again.
Greetings. You've heard of that awful business on Idian, yes? Our corporate outpost there has been destroyed by the Wookiee savages. This could put back the use of Wookiee labor considerably. We may even have to abandon the planet completely. Well, what can you do? Sorry. Was there something you needed? We do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony supplied. If you're in need of anything, this is the place to come. You certainly can. Allow me to punch up our stock.
I've had 2 friends killed by the Sith already. It must be some kind of test.
There are a lot of young folk who come here hoping to get admitted to the Sith Academy here in Dresde. Few ever do.
Uchua penki, tong hitwama inko tune, potong hitwama chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Just cronky to patslimo, chi ita kanki. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha, kakinja nawabakaon. Picha, nikawa dubaka, patisa. Kinkuin ko ka, kinpanik chalora kun abas.
Greetings, friend. Fellow pilot, are you? Wouldn't mind taking a spin in the Ebon Hawk myself. Sleek ship, that one. In a small colony like this, everyone knows everyone's business.
It's better than thinking too much about all the Sith lurking about here. The Hawk's been in and out of here for ages. An out-of-the-way starport is a good place for, privateers. Not saying you are one.
Wouldn't make any difference to me. Just wish I had a ship like that myself. Business is steady here with the Sith, but it's a boring haul.
In case you're forgetting, partner, they don't exactly want us talking about their business.
Who cares about them? I've seen some of those things they're digging up in those ruins in the valley. Pretty creepy, if you ask me.
Weird artifacts. Looks like alien stuff. Maybe aliens lived on Korriban a long time ago. Who knows?
Don't be stupid. I was talking to one of those Sith, and he said there are tombs there dating back to when the Sith were here in ancient times.
There were Sith here in ancient times? Sounds like he was feeding you a line. Korriban's only been settled for a short time.
So says you. He said the planet was settled by the Sith a long time ago. And then they all left or something. Those tombs are really important to them.
Tombs, huh? That makes the stuff they send us even creepier. Wish I didn't have to haul it around.
We used to haul everything to Terrace, and the Sith would take it off our hands there. Not sure where we'll be bringing it now. No, we're not due for another shipment for at least another week. It's in a valley on the surface, beyond some mountains to the east. No land route. That's why they have us fly in.
Shows what you know. The Academy has a route through the mountain. That's how all their students get to the excavation site.
Well, regardless, the Sith don't let anybody near that valley. Even when we land, they watch us like a Drebarian hawk and want us gone quickly.
Not a chance. You'd be better off sneaking through the academy if you want to go to the valley.
Ha! Now that'd be a sight to see. Sure thing. Good flying, friend.
Ujua Benki, Tong Hitwama G, Human Acting, Tong Hitwama Acting Kotune, or Tong Hitwama. Nika Badubaka, Patisa, Uba Baska, Dwana Chichopa Muska, Kimba Nicha, Patoga Yakfuli Kokala Gigi. Ki Nulira Kunkin. Patoga Yakfuli Kokala Gigi. Tinkuin Koka. Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora Chiwa Aita Kan Kicha. Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winki Smakto, Tong Hitwama Akti Inkotune, or Tong Hitwama Ji. Kakincha Nawabakaon. Bagwa Shankon Chiwa Aita Kan Kicha na Jupor Jiska Dosoki Kopa Bono Nakachu Labora na Win Chiwa Aita Kan Kicha na Jupor Nibo Kun Mulir Patoga Yakfuri Kokala Gigi Tinkuin Koka Kimba Nicha Lora Kun Jiska Dosoki Kopa Bono Nakachu Labora Kimba no Kun Nik
What is it?
Sure.
Kakincha Nawabakaon Smilia
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
Please, don't hurt me.
Is there something specific you wanted? And what if I am? That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. A Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate. Oh, it's a test, all right. It's a test to see if they're actually fool enough to die. If they don't, however, I certainly wouldn't admit them just for that accomplishment.
You should not toy with people's lives.
It is a bit boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
To Meckle. Oh, this for nothing. Leave me be. I won't listen to your manipulations. I will make it into the academy. Just a few hours longer. Just a few hours, surely. Leave just a few.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And really good. And she behind the
Leave me just a few.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student. I see. And who might you... On your way, citizen. You are neither a Sith, nor do... It is the device given to one who has been accepted into the academy, but has not yet proved their worth as a student. If one of the Sith decides you are worthy, you will be given one, which you must then take to Korriban, who I believe is in the cantina. It is she who decides which hopefuls enter the academy. You must be admitted to the academy. That decision must be made by a Sith who has already been accepted here. The final decision, however, remains with Master Yathura. I believe she is currently at the cantina, if you...
Is there something you need, Jedi? Make it good, for I have little patience. You think me a fool? You think I do not recognize a lightsaber when I see it? You are far from the first Jedi who has come here after all, willing to abandon that decrepit order of yours. Who am I? You must not have been in Korriban for very long. Either that or you have been feeling your way about blindly. Luckily for you, I am in a charitable mood. I am Korriban, second only to Master Uthar of the Sith Academy here in Dresde. I am the one who decides which of the few of the many hopefuls who travel here to train actually become a Sith. Why? Is it your desire to enter the Academy? Is that why you are here? An interesting question and not one I hear often. For most, the benefits of becoming a Sith are quite obvious. We wield ultimate power, my friend. To be a Sith is to taste freedom and to know victory. Nothing is as glorious as bending the Force to your will. Why would you take a gift as glorious as the Force and squander it? Weaken yourself deliberately and shackle yourself to outdated mores. Our gift has made us superior. It is our rightful place to rule. How can any deny that? Yet the Jedi do so, and call us evil because we do not. Is the Sarkath beast who dominates his jungle evil? The Tukata who leaps on the Squellbug for the kill? These are things of nature, of the universe. We are no different from this. The Force is part of the universe, part of the same laws. We were gifted to set us above the rest. To deny nature is foolish. We make no apologies for the weak. If you cannot clench your fist and know when the moment comes to strike, there is no place for you amongst us. Of those who come to train, those who are weak return home. If they are both weak and foolish, they die. But it was their choice to come. It is the Jedi who serve the Force, trying to discern its wishes like frightened old men staring at the stars. The Force serves us. We shape it to our will. We are its master. The Jedi deny their darkness, but we revel in it. We allow it to fuel our strength. You know the name. Malak is the strongest of us, and the strongest always rules. At least until one who is stronger can take it from him. That is our way. Survival of the fittest. You are always on guard, always lean for the kill. We promote it, for through this, the Sith are stronger. If a Sith is proven to be weak, and if the time is right, the Force rewards the cunning and the mighty. Step up to the challenge if you dare, or turn tail and run. You've heard enough, have you? So what is it to be? Are you here to be a Sith or not? Ah, so you are just another hopeful after all. Or are you? There is something odd about you that I cannot place. Obviously, you are a Jedi. One who is very strong in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you? As I thought, how interesting that they would let one with such power out of their grasp. Or are you here to spy on us? For all the good it would do. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps, if I let you. Does that interest you? A pity. And here I hadn't even decided yet. Well, human, should you change... You again. Ah, so you are obviously... Perhaps none. Perhaps all the difference in the world. With that kind of power, you could... A strange response indeed. Is your mind maladjusted in some way? You should make for an interesting pupil indeed. I will take you to the Academy, and we shall see if you are ready to join the ranks of the Sith. I have only one other question. These companions of yours, they will not be coming with you, I presume?
Yes. We are only servants to the Master.
There's something odd about this servant of yours. No matter. Make sure they don't disturb your training or cause trouble. You are responsible for them. Now, are you ready to go to the Academy? Then let us leave. The Master of the Academy awaits you.
Greetings, prospective students. It appears we have a late entry. Who do you bring before me, Uthura? A young human bristling with the Force?
A human that has had some training, it seems, Master Uthar. Very promising, I think.
That I'll judge for myself, thank you. Tell me, human, what do you know of the ways of the Sith? What preconceptions has your mind been polluted with? A diplomatic answer, if not the core of the matter. Our power is obvious. The question in truth goes much deeper than the surface. The Jedi equate the light with goodness and strength, and the dark with weakness and evil. That is their tradition, and it is truly no surprise that they cling to it for comfort. We, however, do not treat the Force as a burden. We treat it as a gift, a thing to be celebrated. We use it to acquire power over others. And why should we not? Because the Jedi say we should not. We are as the Force is meant to be. The Jedi would hide that from you. They would tell you the dark side is too quick, too easy, all so that they need never challenge the passions that lie within them. Joining with us means realizing your true potential. It means not stifling yourself solely for the sake of hidebound shamans and their antiquated notion of order. Be what you were meant to be. What say you, Lasho? Are you ready to learn the secrets of the dark side? Dare you?
I dare, Master Uthar. I am ready.
Brash and fiery, as expected. Turn that passion to your advantage, child. What of you, Meekle? Are you ready?
I am, Master. More than ready.
I sense much anger within you, young one. That is good. That will provide you power. And Shardan, what of you?
I am always ready.
I see. You had best gather your wits for the trial ahead, boy, or you will not last. And you, young human, does this interest you? Are you ready to learn more of what I speak? Are you? I can see into your heart, young human, and I see the dark kernel that is there. If it is ready to sprout, remains to be seen. Now then, all of you 5 recruits have shown a degree of facility with the Force. You all have the potential to become true Sith. Only one of you, however, will succeed. The one who succeeds will be admitted to the Academy as a full Sith. All others must wait until next year and try again. If you survive, my pupil, Euthura, shall be your teacher and master while you attempt to prove yourselves. Heed her words.
As Master Uthar said, none of you are true Sith yet. For that to occur, one of you must do enough of worth, gain enough prestige, to be selected. What is an act of worth? You must learn that for yourselves. Remember that you are competitors here. Fight for your destiny, or go home.
If you wish to gain a lead over your competitors, the first of you to learn the code of the Sith and tell me of it will be rewarded. The rest is for you to discover. Welcome to the dark side, my children. Your one chance at true greatness lies here.
Ah, there you are. My favorite prospect for the year. Absolutely. By my estimation, you are far more likely to achieve the prestige necessary to join the Sith than any of the others. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Would you like to hear it? Good. I do so adore someone who's willing to take a chance. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom Uthar chooses to become a Sith. With my help, of course. Once that occurs, he will take you into the Valley of the Dark Lords to the tomb of Naga Sado to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him. The perfect time to, shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership. The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance. Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That Uthar will be alone is what is important. My part in this is to help you gain enough prestige and slow down the progress of the other hopefuls. I want you in that tomb when the time is right. We destroy Master Uthar together and I take his place. And you take your place at my side. A beautiful plan in its sheer simplicity. I suppose you could do that. Even the hint of betrayal from his pupil and Uthar would move to eliminate me. But this is a very good opportunity for you. You can start off your Sith career as the right hand of the head of the Academy. Me, Uthar will not offer you that. Do you believe Uthar would not be aware of this? He would quickly figure out what you have to gain by betraying him, and would never believe someone would pass that up. Tell Master Uthar what you wish. Were I you, I would think first of what the consequences of such an action might be. You must not know much about the Sith yet. If Uthar were even to suspect that I might be trying to supplant him, true or not, well, let's just say he wouldn't likely stop to ask too many questions before ensuring I was dealt with. Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I am asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter. You are already part of this. Don't be a fool. I will begin to make preparations for your final test. Your only worry now is to get there. Don't disappoint me. I can help you understand it. Would you like to hear it? Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything? I am not surprised. The Force is strong with you. Master it and it shall serve you well. You must impress Master Uthar. Go to him with news of your deeds, or artifacts you have discovered. The Code of the Sith is the easiest way to start. I have told you all that you need to know of it already. There are a group of students who refused an order by Master Uthar to execute a group of civilians in the colony. Uthar declared that they were to be executed themselves, but the students escaped and fled before the order could be carried out. We are certain that they have not left Korriban. No doubt they have not gotten far and are simply in hiding. We just do not know where exactly. If you were to locate them and carry out Uthar's order, I am sure he would be most appreciative. Shall I go on? I would suggest you talk to the other prospective Sith and find one you can gain an advantage with. I believe Lasho would be an excellent choice. She is too trusting. I have little doubt you could talk her into letting you help her somehow. Just make sure it is you who gains the advantage, not her. Be ruthless if you must. That is the only thing that will impress Uthar. The only other idea I can suggest to you is that you head into the Valley of the Dark Lords on the surface. There are ancient ruins there which can be explored. It's possible you might find some artifacts or information in them which would please Uthar. It's difficult to say for certain. Revan? You mean Darth Malak's former master? Very little. I never met him personally, though I heard he was a very powerful man. Very charismatic. In the end, Revan was outshone by his pupil. Such is the way of the Sith. Why? Is this dead man of importance to you? Is there any reason I should? Beside the fact I did not know Revan in life. Revan was known for wearing a full helmet and cape. Perhaps Revan's body had been disfigured by the power of the Force. It is not unheard of. Regardless, I doubt I shall be meeting Revan anytime soon. Fair enough. About myself. I'm originally from Slaheran, if you must know. I was a slave to a cruel master, Omish the Hutt. I'm sure you don't need to know more. You have had an excellent start. Go, gain more prestige.
I remember you from the colony. You seem all right, though you'll not win the right to train before me. You don't remember? My name is Lasho. We met in the colony ever so briefly. Just figured that out, did you? It just so happens that I have a surefire way of pulling ahead in this little contest of ours. You don't really have a chance. I found an artifact that will impress Uthar far more than anything you could ever scrounge up. I'll win for sure. I don't have it just yet. I'll get it when I'm good and ready. Like I would tell you. Why don't I just let you rob me while you're at it? So what if it is? I'll get it eventually, regardless. Nothing good comes without a bit of a fight. That's the Sith motto, more or less. You go ahead and think that. I'll enjoy the look on your face when I win.
I remember you. You're all right. Trying for the Academy, I see. The name's Shardan. Didn't I tell you that back in the colony? Maybe not. You and me both. We're going to have to get some prestige, quick. Just be careful if you go into the valley. I hear there's a hermit living in the hills. It's great to be on the winning side, isn't it? We've been crushing the Republic at every battle so far.
It's a bad year to try and become a Sith, you know. I've got it all wrapped up. That's right. You might as well just go home, you know. There can only be one Sith this year, and that's me. You think I would tell you? Have my brain started dribbling out of my nose or something? There's nothing you know that I could possibly want. Thanks, anyhow. You hanging around still? Don't you have your own plans? Not that they'll help you. I'm in for sure, you know. That's right. You've got some prestige already.
Oh, hello. I don't remember seeing you here before. My name is Kel Alguin. Nothing? Yes, my master always says I'm too trusting, too willing to show weakness. you're a Sith, so I really shouldn't, you know. Oh, I know that. I mean, you aren't yet, but you intend to be. I mean, you're just like everyone else here. Well, I didn't mean it like that. I shouldn't trust you. I can't trust you, can I? I just don't feel I belong here. I thought maybe I did at first, but now, I don't know. I just have so many doubts. But where would I go then? What would I do? I don't know. I never really thought about it. Maybe I should seek it out, give it a try. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I understand you have impressed Master Uthar at least a little. That is good. We are one step closer toward completing my plan. Were I you, I would not get too excited just yet. You still have plenty left to do. I did. I also said that you didn't need to know more. Why are you asking? I see. Very well. I suppose there's no harm in the tale. As I said, I was originally a slave to one of the Hutts. The Hutts control everything on Sleheran, and a slave is nothing to them. I was determined not to be nothing. One night when the drunken worm had me alone in his chambers, I stabbed him and escaped the compound. I stole onto a cargo ship and was not discovered by the crew until they reached the next system. They left me for dead on a desolate planetoid, alone. But that was fine by me. I was glad to be anywhere other than Sleheran. It was not luck that I was eventually rescued, of course. The Force was strong with me, though I didn't know that at the time. Not until the Jedi told me, that is. I'd rather not discuss it. Perhaps another time. Is there something else you needed? I hope to see you again. Hello again. I trust all is going smoothly. I would prefer not to discuss that. Why? There is no point. Have I asked you about your past? I see. You certainly have odd notions for one hoping to become a Sith. I'll play along, for now. Let's see. After escaping from Sleheran, I was found by the Jedi. They took me in and trained me, even though I was a bit older than most Padawan. Not really, no. I never progressed beyond Padawan. I had discipline, but no peace. And after my treatment at the hands of the Hutts, there was little room in me for the ways of the Jedi. I wanted to use the Force to free the other slaves I knew, to fight for what I knew was right. The Jedi restrained me until I couldn't stand it anymore. They claim the dark side is evil, but that isn't so. Sometimes anger and hatred are so deserved and right. Sometimes things change because of it. No, not yet. But my anger has not diminished, nor my desire to see change. The more time I spend with the Sith, the more I am certain that one day I will be able to fight as I must. I know this may sound strange, but only my compassion stands in my way now. Once that is gone, let the slavers beware. Yes, of course. I mean losing my compassion, as in holding back. But enough of that. I have talked about myself too much. Surely you are tired of it. Come back soon, my friend. Greetings, my friend. I do rather enjoy saying that. Come back soon, my friend.
Huh. Another hopeful wandering about the academy? I suppose you want to know how to get prestige. I'm one of the academy trainers, of course. You'd do well to watch your tone with me, hopeful. I'll be one of your instructors when and if you reach your final test. Oh yes, you gather prestige to earn the opportunity to take the final test. You don't automatically become a student. You'll see. Huh. As if I didn't have better things to do. Has anyone told you about Jorak-un? He is much more than a simple hermit hiding in the hills, as you say. We are talking about the former master of the academy. If you've already been told about him, there's little more I can tell you. With luck, perhaps he'll kidnap you and you'll get a chance to see him for yourself, huh? Now be gone. I have better things to do than chat with lost hopefuls.
I am a trainer here at the academy. I think I may be able to offer you some aid in gaining prestige, if you desire. Do you know of our renegade students? Those are the ones. It seems you have already heard of them. There is little more I can tell you. Should you locate there, now, if you...
Sorry, I don't have time to speak. My training waits.
Ci gratullo da pogration. Cianshak bulara, umraucis caduci. On ciubani ci gratullo da pograshi. Witam borakantong. Tong hait wamuji lupa. Tolpa da pongwale kandunan guguchut. Manaman atota. Hakiju krata pula. Watana wamamulisa. Tak, is tu pongo cookie backpack. Takum just tak Mickey gravel bo. Chan shak pulara. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Ronda di hotonga kunhang. Mucho shak bakat. Takum just tak Mickey gravel mogo. Achuta.
Maybe you can do better than I. This Mandalorian is proving more resistant than I expected. I'm trying to get him to tell us where his weapon cache is hidden. So far, all the serum combinations I'm using are proving ineffective. If I bring his drug threshold too high, he'll go into shock and be useless. Too low, and he just refuses to talk. It's been maddening. Just activate the console. It gives you a variety of options for serum dosage. The right amount applied at the right rate should do it. The real trick is that the only way to gauge your progress is to watch the prisoner closely for his reaction. Our scanners can't pick up his vitals. Certainly. Just don't kill him or send him into shock. He's supposed to be questioned, not executed. If you manage to get the location of his cache out of him, I'll be sure to pass on the good word to Master Yuthar.
No problem. Got it.
위 이타난 다이아다. 왔다 유마 와마 호호나 넥데. 돈의 포도 라는 오프라타. Puna! Kavatompa kupalia! Runda di hotonga kunongabi. Wana kunde kachi kun ida hotonga. Iking kuno. Une podo! Ranen uprata donko shirkasha! Jum apike! O natipon ng kudo jijiba. Chipikaza. Toba yung pache on jonejing yung kolawish. Wi ita ng tatia kun tichaday. Tongpa tungas maktelea.
What have you done? I told you not to put the prisoner into shock, didn't I? Now, how are we supposed to find out where the weapon cache is? Yuthar will be furious. Ah, now I may as well take this fool and dump him somewhere. He's useless to us. I cannot believe you are so incompetent.
If you're here to use the dueling room, go ahead. I'm through with it. This is where you get to hone your killing styles. We get sent captives all the time to practice on. It's very handy. You only get so many because the terminal cuts you off. Some other student. No problem.
Sorry, I don't have time to speak. My training waits.
No problem. Got it.
Go away. There's nothing we need to talk about. Go away. There's nothing we need to talk about.
There are some students in hiding that refuse to follow an order. Master Uthar wants them found and dead, and is offering a reward for it, too.
Greetings, student. Greetings, student.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure. You may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you, but you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself. Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Hold it right there, whoever you are. We're not going back to the Academy. We'll kill you rather than go back. So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, why are you here? Speak up! So you have heard about us? Yes, we ran away before Master Uthar could execute us. Is that so hard to believe? My name is Thalia May. The others here and myself refused to murder a bunch of people on a whim from Master Uthar. So here we are. We thought that becoming a Sith was what we always wanted, but that wasn't true. Now all we want is to get out of here. Fair enough? Help us? Why should I believe that this isn't some kind of trick? You want to help us? All right, I can think of a way. We're stuck in these caves, obviously, or we would have been long gone. There's a passage to the surface through the caves, but we're blocked by some kind of large creature. We can't defeat it. If you could kill it and clear up the passageway for us, we could escape. That would be help enough. Can you do that? I'll believe that when I see it. But if you could, we would be grateful. So, is there news? Is the passageway clear? It's clear? We can go. Thank you. I wasn't expecting help from anyone in the Academy. I guess we aren't the only ones who don't agree with everything. Maybe the Jedi will accept us. I've seen how evil the dark side is. Maybe I could try. At any rate, thank you again. You've saved our lives.
There is an old Sith hermit that has been haunting this area, we understand. Watch out for him. There is an old Sith hermit that has been haunting this area, we understand. Watch out for him.
Sorry, I can't talk. We have to excavate this valley with hand instruments. There's all kinds of old traps left behind that still work. The tombs are full of traps and droids that still work, it looks. You aren't assigned to the excavation team, are you? The tomb on the far left, there, it's off limits. Only Master Uthar can go inside. Look, unless you're willing to lend a hand, leave us to our work.
There you are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this. I've been calling to the Takata Mother in their language. She should respond fairly... Ah, here she comes now. Get ready. This will not be easy. She's a tough beast. The beast is dead. We work better together than I would have hoped. And here is the holocron. Such a small thing to be so valuable and require so much effort to obtain. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. I'll be sure to tell him of your contribution, naturally. Good. You have my appreciation for all your help. Good luck in your efforts.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? The contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home. Oh, yes, introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Miko. Say hello, Miko. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Earl. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me. What? Old hermit? Can that blasted Uthar teach a single thing right these days? Slander! That's what it is. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Miko here. I already tested him, didn't I, Miko? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Miko here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for. I'm sure we could. We could chat all day about it. But where would that get us? I'm quite determined, and you are quite helpless. Perhaps you have some questions. I'm not above delaying the test a bit. The results are always the same. Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Miko. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Miko here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Miko. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough? Then you win. If you die, then he wins. I thought this was self-evident. Did you not grasp the concept earlier? Well then, any last comments before we begin, Miko?
We can both survive. Attacking together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you? Risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do? Incorrect! What sort of thinking is that? If all the Sith thought as you did, we would all be soft like the Jedi. Ah, well, it's time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do? So you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trading after you. No. Bad idea. At any rate, here is your punishment. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself? You gained an advantage and you share it freely? Let them rip the secret from my dead hands, I say. I mean, share it? Are you mad? Well, you did ask for this. It's for your own good. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance? Correct. Publicly, if you can. There is no room for that level of failure. Not killing him would be seen as a sign of weakness, and then where would you be? Ah, Miko, the time has come once again, hasn't it? Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies? It's a trick question. A true Sith never dies. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Miko. We'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die. Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, are you? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. You mean... the light side? I've never thought about that. Can you even go back? I've done some... I've hurt a lot of people.
You can always turn back to the light.
I don't think the light side is for me. But maybe neither are the Sith. Maybe it's time for me to leave. Thanks, I suppose. And good luck.
No problem. Got it. No problem. Got it. No problem. Got it. No problem. Got it.
The tomb on the far left, there, it's off limits. Only Master Uthar can go in. You should be careful if you're planning on entering this tomb. It's dangerous. There's an assassin droid in there, so Master Uthar says. It went insane and is holed up in there with a whole army of droids protecting it. I don't know. I think Master Uthar has left it in there as a challenge for any student brave enough to destroy it. Supposedly, if a student actually succeeds in destroying the droid, they'll get a great reward. Lots have tried, but nobody's succeeded yet. Seems that way. They say that its audio receptors became too sensitive and all the noise drove the droid nuts. If you're planning on going in, I suggest you use some sound suppressors or something, or you'll probably become a target right away. No idea. I think it's building them in there. I don't think so. I can manipulate minds and living matter, but that won't be much use against droids, will it? I've had a few friends go inside that haven't come out for a while now. I doubt I could do any better than they could. Sure thing. Good luck.
Audio systems overloading. Must destroy source of disturbance. Must kill sentience.
I heard an explosion in there. Oh well, I guess it's good that the deed is done. At any rate, if you haven't already, you might...
No problem. Got it. Got it.
long in the cold and the dark, I am disturbed again. A human.
Beware of this. This spirit, it may not be what it appears. Great emotion lies within.
A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi? Why disturb my sleepless rest? I do, and yet I do not. The Force is so strong with you, human. Yet the face, the soul, it has been so very long. I had a name once. Ajunta Paul. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed. We fell, and I knew it would be so. Ancient? Has it been so long that you used the word ancient? I have been here so long, so lost. I cannot remember. We were the first to rebel, to betray, to surrender ourselves to the dark side. So strong, we thought, so wrong. Our Jedi Masters, those who had taught us to use the Force, who warned us against the dark side, yet we embraced it in secret, reveled in its power. We were discovered? Or did we act? I can no longer remember. But here is where we came, to hide, to grow, and here we fell. Our temple, our tomb, built far from our enemies, we revered power and threw off the teachings of our old masters. We were not the first to fall to the dark side, but we had more power than those before us. It came from elsewhere. Our oldest secret. Only we would know, we lords. Only we would know where our power came from. I cannot, human. It is a secret of so long ago. I no longer remember. You who bristle with the Force, you must find this place. Or have you? Or did you? Or will you? So many images. I see your heart, human Jedi. I see your power, your pride. You will find the old place, the dark place, and you will regret it. We hid from the Jedi, but it was not they who destroyed us. Is it not obvious what we did? We destroyed each other. We desired the secrets of each other to increase our power. We battled until finally our fortress rained down on top of us. And so, here, our old secret is buried, and none of us hold it anymore. Is that not right? Our power fled. Oh, what became of us? Do the Sith still thrive? Did they ever return? So much time has passed, and yet we have learned nothing. Remain? Do I remain? I have regretted for so long all that I have done. My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now, a corpse as I am a corpse. I am dead as my faith is dead, and I shall remain here, surrounded by blackness in death as in life. Most of my brethren would desire only to take what power I have left, even if it would destroy them. I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I have. I command this of you. If you are wise, you will not keep it. In the end, it is what destroyed me. There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my sword, but it has been so long. I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours. Then you must die. This is how it must be. I do remember one thing of my sword. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long, long ago. Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue. Yes, that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me. Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits me. No need? What choice have I? Return? But I betrayed my old masters. They would never let me return to the light side. It is too late. Too late. If I could return... Oh, my master, it has been so long, and I regret so much.
I saw you come in here, and I rather figured you'd make it all the way to the sarcophagus. Good to see I wasn't wrong. Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Ajunta Paul for some time. It's been quite a wait. Now that you have it, I just thought I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden after all. But I insist. I'm not about to let a chance to impress Master Uthar pass me by. I may like you well enough, but being a Sith is all about taking chances when the moment is right. So make it easier on both of us. Hand over the sword. Fine. No tricks, though. I'm watching you. See? I knew you and I could work this out. I imagine I'll be rewarded well for this. You'll do fine, I'm sure. Another time.
Greetings, my friend. I do rather enjoy saying that. Come back.
Ah, what is this you bring me, Shardan?
It is none other than the sword of Ajunta Paul, Master.
Fool. All the trouble you went through for your deception, and you did not even make an effort to verify the sword's authenticity.
Master, but what do you mean?
There is no place for fools amongst the Sith. Begone. Greetings, young one. I have found you to be most impressive. You are off to an excellent beginning. She did. Prestige is not shared, however, if that is what you were wondering. If you aided her, it was to her benefit, and not yours. You wish to know more about me, do you? And why would I indulge your idle curiosity? Will we be good friends, you think? I strived many years to hone my power, until I was able to drive out my predecessor and rule the Academy. If you are smart, you will aim to do the same, or better. There is nothing else you need to know. Do not ask again, young one. Ah, the ones I ordered executed for their mutiny. It's done then. Indeed. We checked the caves and found only a couple of bodies. Perhaps the Chirac ate them. It is just as good, I suppose. The lesson is learned, I believe. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to. Ah, my old master. Still, unless you bring back something of his, some writings or similar, I am unimpressed. Jorac's fate means nothing to me. Oh, let me see. It appears my old master was busy studying the writings in one of the tombs. How interesting. I do hope you had to pry this from his dead fingers. Regardless, you have impressed me with your worthy act. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to. You do? That is most interesting. Where might that be? How ironic that I recently had his vessel scrapped for parts, then. I had assumed it had been thoroughly scanned. Apparently not. Still, you have done well in bringing me information that others could not unearth on their own. I am impressed. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to. You have gained considerable prestige. You are very close to the end. Do not falter now.
So you managed to kill Shardon, did you? Good news travels quickly. Well done. He wouldn't have made a good Sith anyway. One less opponent is an excellent result, regardless of how it occurs, correct? Now then, something you needed. I have been involved in the work there over the last couple of years, but not often. Most of the excavating is left to the students. What did you wish to know? Not unless you are accompanied by Master Uthar, no. It is strictly forbidden. And I truly doubt you could bypass the doors to the tomb with anything less than ship blasters. Even then, perhaps. None. I do not even know how Master Uthar gains entrance, to tell the truth. Though I look forward to discovering that fact. I have searched many times, so do not bother. There is no other way. Do not fret, however. Simply get the prestige you need and you will see the tomb soon enough. We could learn much about the history of the ancient Sith, why they were on Korriban and why they left. Perhaps we could learn more about the origin of the Force itself. With that knowledge could come great power. As you wish. Come back soon, my friend.
Greetings, young one. You have done very well for yourself so far. Continue, and your promise shall be fulfilled. Ah, finally, the genuine sword. I knew that this relic would be unearthed in time. I can feel the power flowing through it. Well done. You have impressed me greatly. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith in full. Congratulations, young one. You have bested the others quite completely. You have but one final test which you must take, and this requires us to travel to the tomb of Nagasado, in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I would advise you to be rested and equipped before we leave. Return to your quarters now and seek me out in the morning. When you return, make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone. Go, and may the Force serve you well.
What are you doing here? Go back to Uthar and tell him you are ready to take your final test. Our moment is at hand. Go.
You beat me. Go on, gloat. I could care less. I'll succeed next time.
So then, I take it you are ready to travel to the tomb of Nagasado. Your final test should not be delayed. It is a tomb that belonged to an ancient Sith Lord, the greatest of Korriban's Sith Lords, in fact. It is there that your test is performed. I will tell you the details when we are there, young one. You will, however, fight for your life. That is why I suggest you be in sufficient health. Then we go now. Very well. We are now ready for your final test, young Sith. You have earned the right to see if you shall become one of us.
Indeed you have.
I dislike your tone, Uther. What are you up to now?
Nothing, of course, my master. I was merely agreeing with you. Should we not get on with the test?
Yes. Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of Nagasado, young one. The one discovered by Darth Malak and Darth Revan years ago. You are to follow in their footsteps and reach the ancient star map that lies deep within. There you will find a lightsaber, amongst other things. The lightsaber is for you, your initiation present. Return to us once you have it. For you, the test does not end there.
Be very cautious here. This tomb is like the others in this valley, and many of its old defenses remain active.
Do you understand what I have told you? Are you ready to begin? Good. Euthura and I will await your return.
So, you return to us with the lightsaber in hand, as I knew you would.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final test. Do you understand? True, but most would say they fight only when they must, or not at all. We are the ones who know that struggle is what makes us superior. When a Jedi acts, it is with skill, true, but the Jedi teach you that your passions are counterproductive, that strength is only found in peace. Did you not feel a moment of excitement in the tomb? Did your passions not flow and make you feel stronger and more alive? What purpose would be served by restricting yourself from such? I would say only the purpose of the Jedi. Through this, they would control you and restrict your potential. If you came to the Academy, you must have felt the stirrings within you that cry out for the freedom of the dark side, that cry out for release. I can only show you the path that will lead to power and superiority. You have followed it this far. You must decide if you are capable of continuing. This is where your path ends, young one. There is no turning back once you have embarked on it. Perhaps not to someone of your natural strength. The point is in the recognition of the nature of the act, rather than its sheer difficulty. Good. The last part of your test will now commence. Here, you will learn the lesson of competition. All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know death. One must always be moving forward. So it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die. Mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Euthura here, my own apprentice.
What? So this is what you had planned all along? You wish me killed?
Indeed. You have become too ambitious, Euthura. It is time for you to die, and someone more talented to take your place.
No. It is time for you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Oh, is this true, young one? You wish to join Euthura in her foolish scheme?
Do you hear that, my master? That is the sound of a new leader rising to replace you.
So the time has come, has it? You both wish to stand against a Sith Master and perish, do you? Then so be it!
Finished, and a new order is brought to the Academy. Excellent. While I do like you, truly, I'm afraid I'm not the type to share power with anyone, even you. If only I could believe you. Let's get this over with, quickly.
For the Sith!
Stop. I heal. You are too strong for me. I was a fool to think otherwise. I am actually proceeding. I suppose I am. Something tells me that you are not like the other students. I don't know why that is. I was right the first time back at the cantina, wasn't I? There is something different about you. More so than I even suspected. I didn't think you were here to train. Not really. I should have realized that sooner. So what happens now? Will you show me mercy? Will you just let me leave? That's tempting, but I don't think I could. Your path. It goes somewhere I can't follow. I suppose you could be right. All the things I wanted to do, all the wrongs I wanted to right, I haven't done any of it. They just get farther and farther from my mind. All I've cared about is power and myself. This isn't the person I was. You're right. Maybe what I needed most was peace after all. The Jedi tried to show me that. I don't know if I can ever go back to them, but my place isn't here. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that. You have a destiny, my friend, and I wish you well on your way to it. May the Force be with you.
Sorry, I'm rather busy with the excavation planning right now.
Any artifacts found should be brought to the attention of Master Uthar.
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you at the... All right,
You there! How is it that you're leaving Nagasadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? Where is Master Uthar? What? You? But you aren't even a Sith yet. Surely you jest. It's a spy! Quick, to arms!
But if the spy was able to kill Master Uthar...
Don't be such a coward! Kill the traitor! Do it now!
Sure.
You are so lucky. You got accepted into the academy, didn't you? I'm beginning to think I'm never going to make it.
You are one of the Sith from the academy, yes? Would you happen to be looking for new prospects?
You are strong, child. But I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side. You think torture will turn me, Malik? You're a fool.
Torture? No, dear Bastila. You misunderstand. This is but a taste of the dark side to whet your appetite. When you finally swear loyalty to me, it will be willingly.
Never.
Such resolve in your words, but I see the truth in your heart. The dark side calls to you, Bastila. You hunger to taste it. Become my apprentice, and all its power can be yours.
Starforge. I've never seen anything like it. I'm transmitting these coordinates to Admiral Dodana. Maybe a quick strike by the Republic can cripple the Sith fleet. Message is away. Now we can just wait for the Republic to show up. We should be safe here. We're outside their sensor range. Small vanguard of Sith fighters coming in hard. Someone needs to get on those gun turrets. Take those fighters out before they report our position to the main fleet. Incoming fighters! We've got problems. We've flown in some kind of disruptor field. All my instruments are jammed. We've got massive overloads in all systems. I'm picking up a single planet in this system. I'll try and put us down there. Hold on. This may be a rough landing.
Talk about your rough landings, Karth. What's the matter? You're flying like you've been on an all-night Teresian ale drinking binge.
That disruptor field fried our stabilizers. We're lucky we made it down in one piece. But if I can't find the salvage to make repairs, I won't even be able to get the Ebon Hawk airborne again.
During our rather rapid descent, I noticed the hulls of many crashed ships scattered across the landscape. Perhaps the parts you need can be found among the wreckage.
The Cathar's right. This planet's a technological graveyard. I saw dozens of downed ships out there. That disruptor field must have wiped them all out. But where could it be coming from?
Even if we get the stabilizers fixed, we have to find and disable the source of that disruptor field before we can take off. Otherwise, we'll just end up crashing again.
you're right. That Sith fleet we saw must have some type of protection against the disruptor field. We have to find a way to disable it, or the Republic will be slaughtered.
T3's picking up massive power fluctuations on the ship's sensors. They seem to be coming from some type of large stone structure to the east. It looks like some kind of ancient temple.
Good idea. If that temple's generating power, it probably has something to do with that disruptor field.
Hey, don't forget about Bastila, guys. We still have to rescue her, too.
I only hope we're not too late. Bastila has been Malak's prisoner for a long time. If he can turn her to the dark side, she will join him, and the Sith will be invincible.
I fear Bastila will find the lure of the dark side difficult to resist. She is strong in the Force, but she's also impulsive, willful, and proud, as you once were, Revan. I'm glad to hear you say that. Now that you know your true identity, I was afraid you might slip back over to the dark side. If Bastila feels as you do, there may yet be hope for her.
Well, if Bastila's on the Starforge like you think, Jolie, then we can't rescue her until we disable that disruptor field. The sooner we investigate that temple to the east, the better. We can probably find the wreckage of a downed ship along the way. And if we're lucky, we can salvage some stabilizers from it to get off this planet.
I hope everything works out as smooth as you make it sound, Karth.
Well, so do I, Mission. So do I. Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Yes?
Yes?
Jawana bota ayuha tahunga chakanki dora, kachi uba batu konchi. La boda ni winki smak toma, wana kumbes chin tiska du suki kuba na bona na gachu. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama ru jawana bota ayuha tahunga chakanki dora, kachi.
Yatuka Uwan Kinkunaba Murira, Ubabatu Goji, Tom Nombon. Tiskadu Sukikumba Nabu, Ubabatu Goji, Naboda Niwikisma Toma, Wanakun Best Jingpa Maruli.
Sucks Wamaji. Yuma Lipa Apinko-kun. Chiska to Suki Kupan Mona Naikachu.
Wait a minute. You understood those creatures? Of course. You and Malik must have been here before. You probably learned their language back when you were revving.
Labora ni wiki. Smaktoma. Ga wana bota. Ga wana bota. Ayuan takwa genki dora. Donkin ano kunne. Chiska to Suki. Labora ni wiki. Smaktoma. Ga wana bota. Ayuan takwa. Ga wana bota. Ayuan takwa genki dora. Tonghai Saks Wamaji. Yuma Lipa Apinko-kun. Donkin Bano Kunne. Ga wana bota. Ayuan takwa genki dora. Shachi King. Labora ni wiki. Smaktoma. Ga wana bota. Ayuan tak. Tonghai Saks Wamaji. Yuma Lipa Apinko. Donkin Bano Kunne. Chiska to Suki Kupan Mona Naikachu. Ga wana bota. Ayuan takwa genki dora. Chiska to Suki Kupan Mona. Labora ni wiki. Smaktoma. Tonghai Saks Wamaji. Yuma Lipa Apinko. Donkin Bano Kunne. Chiska to Suki Kupan Mona na. Ga wana bota. Ayuan takwa genki dora. Chiska to Suki Kupan Mona. Donkin Bano Kunne. Chiska to Suki Kupan Mona Naikachu. Ga wana bota. Ayuan takwa genki dora. Chiska to Suki. Donkin Bano Kunne. Chiska to Suki Kupan Mona. Ga wana bota. Ayuan takwa genki dora. Donkin Bano Kunne. Jiska to suki kupa mona naikkachu. Donkinpa no kunne. Jiska to kawa moja. Ayua takwa kenki dora. Jiska to suki. Labora ni winki. Smatoma. Ka. Donkinpa no kunne. Jiska to suki kawa moja. Ayua takwa kenki dora. Donkinpa no kunne. Jiska to kawa moja. Ayua takwa kenki dora. Donkinpa no kunne. Jiska to suki kawa moja. Ayua takwa kenki dora. Donkinpa no kunne. Jiska to suki kupa no kawa moja. Ayua takwa kenki dora. Donkinpa no kunne. Jiska kawa moja. Ayua takwa kenki dora. Donkinpa no kunne. Jiska to suki kupa mona naikkachu. Kawa moja. Ayua takwa kenki dora. Jiska to suki kupa mona naikkachu. Jika jitiman. Yuma lipa hakin kotun. Upa batu konki. Yoba mulara. Jilai kunka. Donkinpa no kunne. Jiska to suki kupa. Donghai saks wamaji. Yuma lipa. Sharky King Matawama Mulira. Yuma lipa. Uba batu konki. Ituka halua. Labora ni winki. Smatoma. Kawa moja. Ayua takwa kenki. Labora ni winki. Smatoma. Kawa moja. Labora ni winki. Smatoma. Kawa moja. Ayua takwa kenki dora. Sharky King Matawama Mulira. King Kunja Bishop.
Yes?
Yes?
King Kunja Bishop. Labora ni winki. Smatoma. Donghai saks wamaji. Jiska to suki kupa mona naikkachu. King Kunja Bishop. Jiska to suki kupa mona naikkachu. Ituka halua. Donghai Smilia. Donghai saks wamaji. Jobaso, Donkin Bano Uba Batu Konchi, Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki Dora, Jiska. Labora ni Winki, Smaptoma, Tonghai Saks Wamaji, Yuma Lipa Aki, King Kunjo Bishop, Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki Dora. Labora ni Winki, Smaptoma, Gawa, Donkin Bano Kunne, Jiska to Suki Ku, Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki do, Donkin Bano Kunne, Jiska to Suki Kupa Bona Na. Yutuka Rua, Tonghai, Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki Dora, Labora ni Winki, Tonghai Saks Wamaji, Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki Dora, Jiska to Su, Donkin Bano Kunne, Jiska, Labora ni Winki, Gawa Bota, Ayua Tonghai Saks Wamaji. Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki Do, Donkin Bano Kunne, Jiska to Suki, Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki Dora, Jiska, Donkin Bano Kunne, Jiska to Su, Labora ni Winki, Smaptoma. Labora ni Winki, Smaptoma. King Kunjo, Tonghai Saks Wamaji, Yuma Lipa Aki, Labora ni Winki, Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki Dora, Jiska, Tonghai Saks Wamaji, Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki Dora, Donkin Bano Kunne, Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki, Labora ni Winki, Smapto. Tonghai Saks Wamaji, Yuma Lipa Ak Inkoku, Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki Do, Donkin Bano Kunne, Jiska, Gawa Bota, Ayua Takwa Kenki Dora, Labora ni Winki, Donkin Bano Kunne, Jiska to Suki Kupa. King Kun, Donkin Bano Kunne. Tonghai Saks Wamaji, Yuma Lipa
So, Jolie, you decided to leave your little hermitage in the forest and come help us stop the Sith. I guess you realized this was worth coming out of retirement for, huh?
Yeah, that's right, Sonny. The Sith are the greatest evil to hit the galaxy since, well, the Mandalorians. And they're the worst thing since XR Kun, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc.
Okay, old man, you lost me there. Are you trying to make a point?
Look, everybody always figures the time they live in is the most epic, most important age to end all ages. But tyrants and heroes rise and fall, and historians sort out the pieces. Malik is a tyrant who should be stopped. If he conquers the galaxy, we're in for a couple of rough centuries. Eventually, it'll come around again. But I'd rather not wait that long. So we do what we have to do. We try to stop the Sith. But don't start thinking this war, your war, is more important than any other war just because you're in it.
That's an interesting theory, but I don't buy it. The Republic stands for something. It stood for something for 15,000 years. And if it falls, everything will change forever.
You believe whatever you need to get through this, Sonny. The bottom line is we both want to stop Malik. So let's not get hung up on the details. Let's just get back to stopping him.
You asked for this!
Kipuna, kaava Tonga Bunsha Uneno, Wanga Kun Biske, Bamulera. Kachicho Itaho Tonga, Yinkin Kuno Ba Mulira Chikun, Slimo Putona, Ronde Aldonga Kuonga Bi, Takunjostak Miki Grabel Mogo, Kachicho Itaho Tonga, Tolpa de Bongwa Yagando de Nago Jocho, Moga Japonka, Bola Wana Chekne, Bamuli Slimo Porana Wanga Kumbis Mulera Best, Tonga Iwan Chiki Yumalita Ag Inko Tu, Tolpa Dabo, Tonga Bunsha Uneno, Wanga Gamaton Pakupalye Mokbada, Bonanai. Takunjostak Miki Grabel Mogo, Kachicho Ita Aldonga. Gamaton Pakupalye Mok, Tonga Bunsha Uneno, Wanga Kun. Kipuna, Bonanai Kachu, King Ba Mulira Tonga Bunsha Uneno. Kachicho Itaho Tonga, Yinkin Kuno Ba Mulira, Rondi Hodonga Kuhonga Bi, Wala. Kachicho Itaho Tonga, Yinkin Kuno Ba Mulira Chikun, Slimo Putona, Ronde Hodonga Kuhonga Takunjostak Miki Grabel Mogo, Kachicho Itaho Tonga. Tonga Iwan Chiki Yumalita Ag Inko Tu, Takunjostak Miki Grabel Mogo, Kachicho Ita Aldonga, Rondi Aldonga Kuhonga Bi, Wala. J'ai besoin de Bobo. Takunjostak Miki Grabel Mogo, Kachicho Ita Aldonga. Yinkin Kuno Ba Mulira Chikun, Tonga Iwan Chiki Yumalita Ag Inko Takunjostak Miki Grabel Mogo, Kachicho, Rondi Aldonga Kuhonga. Kachicho Itaho Tonga. Takuchiko. J'ai besoin de Bobo. Takunjostak Miki. Tonga Iwan Chiki Yumalita, Rondi Aldonga Kuhonga Bi, Kachicho Kachicho Itaho Tonga. Yinkin Kuno Ba Mulira Chikun. J'ai besoin de Bobo, Tonga Bongsha Nongyang, Tonga Toga Smaktelia. Rondi Hodonga Kuhonga Bi, Wala Kumbes. Kachicho Itaho Tonga. Yin Takunjostak Miki Grabel Mogo. Rondi Hodonga. Takunchiko. Tonga Iwan Chiki Yumalita Ag Inko Tu. Tokudagon Walyagan. Tonga Bunsha Unne. Takunjostak Miki Grabel Mogo. Kachicho Ita Hodonga. Tolpa de Bo. Rondi Hodonga Kuhonga Bi. Wala Kumbes. Cheng Palamoli Tong King Ba Nogonge. Tuknin Tachokun. Nemolera Best. Tonga Iwan Chiki Yumalita Ag Inko Tu. Tokudagon Walyagando de Naga Jocho. Kachicho Ita Hodonga. Yinkin Kuno Ba Mulira Chikun. Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Gachicho Ita Haudonga. Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Gachicho Tonghai Wam Chigi Yumalita Al Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Tonghai Wam Chigi Yumalita Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Tonga Busha. Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Tonghai Wam Chigi Yumalita Takonjostak Miki Gabel Tonga Busha Umeno. Wanga Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Gachicho Ita Haudonga. Toba de Bongwa Yakando de Tonghai Wam Chigi Yumalita Al Inkotu. Toba da Bong Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Gachicho Ita Haudonga. Tonghai Wam Chigi Yumalita Al Inkotu. Rondi Haudonga Kuhonga Vi. Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Rondi Haudonga Kuhonga Vi. Tonghai Wam Chigi Yumalita Al Inkotu. Gachicho Ita Haudonga. J'ai besoin de Bobo. Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Gachicho Ita Haudonga. J'ai besoin de Bobo. Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Gachicho Ita Haudonga. Tonghai Wam Chigi Yumalita Al Inkotu. Toku da Bongwa Yagando de la Malama Tota. Akuji Kraton Bola. J'ai choix. Gachicho Ita. Rondi Haudonga Kuhonga Vi. Wala Kumbe. Gachicho Ita. J'ai besoin de Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Gachicho Ita Haudonga. Yinki. Tonghai Wam Chigi Yumalita Al Inkotu. Rondi Haudonga Kuhonga Vi. Gachicho Ita Haudonga. Yin Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Gachicho Ita. J'ai besoin de Takonjostak Miki Gabel Mogo. Rondi Haudonga Ku. King watawama mulira. Yuma lipa ak inkokun. Da!
Yes?
King watawama mulira.
How'd you like that?
Intruder, Tonhat Wamaki Akingo Doom, King Kunja Bishop.
Tunipolo, rana prata dom keserja. Rondi haudonga ku hongabi, wala kumbes, cheng rondi haudonga ku hongabi.
Time to rumble!
What?
Takonjostak Miki Grabber Mogo. Kachicho Ita Aldonga. Tolpa de Bongwa Yakando de Nago Jojo. Moga Shaponka. Bola Wana Chekne. Pamulis. Tonghai Wam Chiki Yumali. Tak Ad Inko Tu. Tolpa de Bong. Rondi Aldonga Kuhonga Vi. Wat. Takonjostak Miki Grabber Mogo. Kachicho Ita Aldong. Tonghai Wam Chiki Yumali. Tak Ad Inko Tu. Tolpa de Bong Walyagando. Takonjostak Miki Grabber Mogo. Kachicho Ita Aldonga. Tong hai wam chiki yumalikta ag inko tu. Tolpatabong. Tavon jostak miki grabel mogo. Kachicho ita haudonga. Tolpatabong. Tong hai wam chiki yumalikta ag inko tu. Tolpatabong waliagando de naga chocho. Tavon jostak miki grabel mogo. Kachicho ita haudonga. Tong hai wam chiki yumalikta ag inko tu. Tolpatabong waliagando. Rondi haudonga kuhonga vi. Tavon jostak miki grabel mogo. Kachicho ita haudonga. Tong hai wam chiki yumalikta ag inko tu. Tolpatabong kachicho ita haudonga. Yin kin kuno ba mulira chikun. Tong hai wam chiki yumalikta ag inko tu.